So, good day class. We will start our second lessons for today. So, about the basic robot programming. So, a robot program is the information stored in a robot controller's memory that causes the robot to perform a series of steps automatically. So, the robot programs are made of two types of data files. The first type is the program file. So this is the program file. They contains a sequence of commands. So this program file has the sequence has contained as the sequence of commands. So for each step or operation the robot performs, a separate command must be used. These commands are called the robot's programming language. Each robot language has a specific format, but the concepts are the same. So, for example, notice the pmove command shown. Other formats such as move to P1 or move P1 are common as well. So, it depends on you how to make a program sequence. Whether you put a pmove or move 1 or move 2, it depends on you guys. So, the points file. So, uh, the points file stores the location for each point by storing each encoder value in memory. So first point, there's a series of axes with that. The first axis, second axis, third axis, fourth axis, and fifth axis. And each point in the points file consists of 5 values, one for each encoders. So next. So next. So, describe how position points are recorded in a robot's memory. So, next. So, describe the function of robots, program, software, and give an advantage. So, robot programming software allows the programmer to develop programs for a robot using a computer. With PC software, a programmer can develop the same programs as with a teach pendant and save them to a drive. So, all the controller or all the program has a software where you can set your commands in a teach pendant. So for you to create a mode of series of commands in your robot. So as you've seen, you will set the axis from point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, and you will declare the output and the input of your program. So the 5 advantage of using robotics programming software. So there are 5 advantages of using the robotic programming software instead of the teach pendant. First is the full screen viewing. So what is a full screen viewing? So this is the sample of full screen viewing. The software allows the programmer to view many lines of a program on the screen instead of just one line as with a teach pendant. So in these types of viewing is the full screen. You can see all the program in a full list. So pmove point 1, pmove point 2, pmove point 3, pmove point 4, and so on and so forth. So next is the full program storage. So what is a program storage, guys? So a program storage where you will store your program and save it and compile. So the programmer can save a program. For example, Arduino IDE. Let's check for example. For example, you will save the program about Servo. So for this program, you will save or save as sample sweep. And then after save, you can reopen your saved program. So you can reopen desktop. Where's the file located? For example, save as Arduino. Let us put in the desktop for easily detection. So desktop sweep, sweep URS sweep. So let's check sweep Arduino. This Arduino sweep Arduino examples basics sweep file name desktop save sweep save. So open again, open desktop and find the sweep program. Sweep. So this is the sweep program. You'll open, then you will see your program, your saved program. That is the that is the example of a program storage. So next, easier editing. So easier editing is So, easier editing. So, a PC software offers full screen editing where a user or a programmer can move the cursor to any position to insert or delete or add lines to the program. So, in this software, in this IDE software where you can edit your program, you can change or you can add on a program. So this is the meaning of easier editing. In this IDE or the program software, you can decode or encode the program of Arduino. You can easily add your name, your position to 30. Or you can rechange your program anything you wanted to do. So, next, more advanced programming. So, most PC software offers many additional commands and more advanced programming techniques than are available on the Teach pendant. So, for example, there are many examples here. You can make another sketch or another advanced example. For example, display. You can make you can make a program using the bar graph, or you can edit this. It's up to you guys how you develop your programming skills. So next, pop-up status windows. So the software allows the user to provide data windows that display print statements on the monitor shown data such as production quality information or operator status. So this is the example of a pop-up status. For example, this I will change the program, or I will then I will verify. I will compile and verify. Let's see what's the result. So he pop up an status. The my servo was not declared in the scope. So because I changed the program. So this is the meaning of status pop up or pop up status windows. He will declare or inform you whether your codes are not synced in the program. So this is the way how you will how will you going to troubleshoot your program to declare a program in a correct way. So for example, I control C, so na my servo, I compile and verify. So the sketch didn't have an error because the program are synced to the other line of program. So that's the meaning of pop-up status windows. So next, So explain 4 ways to stop a servo robot. Next. So, 4 ways to stop a servo robot. So, there are 4 ways of stopping the robot. The first is the emergency stop. This, the emergency stop. And the next is to stop. The third is the pause. And fourth is the break. The self-review. So, robot blank, allow the program to be for a robot. So, it's up to you guys. This is the hint of the questions. I hope you will see and study this topic. So, describe the operation of a move to point command. So, robot languages include a large number of easy-to-use commands to make a robot perform a variety of tasks automatically. So, each robot manufacturer has its own language. So, it depends on your controller, guys, what language are fitted to it. For example, Arduino you can code C or C++. In Python, you can code in ESP8266 you can code and MicroPython commands or Python commands. But you can compile Arduino codes or C++ code using Arduino IDE to compile and save the ESP8266. You can use ESP8266 using an Arduino IDE. So the pmove command. So to move to point command is one of the most common and basic commands used in our robot programming. In these lessons, the format pmove is used. Variations include move to point or move p sharp and m point sharp. So, the pmove command should be followed by the label name of a dot point. So, when you say the pmove command, you will declare what point the controller must go. So, the point 1 or point 2 or point 3 depends on you. So, this point is your teach point, where you can teach or input your command where the movement will go. So, describe the operation of a robot program. So describe the operation of the program commands grasp and release. These guys, as you've noticed guys, in Amatrol, there are certain page that are error because of the many attempts while using the Amatrol account. I hope you will consider this as a technical error. So let's move on to the describe the operation of the program commands using grasp, grasp, and release. So, performing useful work with a robot requires more than just moving the arm from point to point. In a factory, the robot will often need to pick up and manipulate objects. If the end of arm tooling is dedicated to this task, there may be specific commands to open and close the gripper. There are two common commands for this purpose, the grasp and release. So what is grasp? Or grasp? The grasp command instructs the robot to close the robot gripper. Variation for some models might include grip or close. So we will click this button so the robot will grasp the block. So guys, you also know there are two types of gripper, diba guys? So in our first topic, we discussed the two types of gripper. So the release, what is a release? We will have a demonstration what program is released. So we will click the button, then release. So that's the function of a gripper, the grasp and release. So in this example, the robot moves to a point, pick up an object, moves to another point, and then